So Algo ended up tapping into the Wave 4 target, which sits between 17.09 cents to 17.82 cents. And you can actually see that we extended beyond those typical requirements, where we ended up reaching 16.94 cents. And this target is a 50 to 88.2% retracement of this wave structure. And since this moved to the downside, where we ended up reaching 16.94 cents, we then saw a retest towards the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. But then we got rejected, which then led to this recent move to the downside. And so it will be interesting to see if this move is now complete, and then we get to see that reversal to the upside, where we can then begin to track the wave 5, or if there's still a opportunity for us to go even lower. And so what I'll do is go on the 5-minute chart. And I did mention in my previous video how I was tracking a WXY structure, where this was the W wave, this was the X wave, and we were looking for that fan move to the downside. And I also talked about us potentially finding support at the 200 EMA, which we ended up doing so for a brief moment, but then we got rejected, which then led to that deeper move to the downside. And so if I go back to the 5-minute chart, what I'll do is check to see if this Y wave met the typical requirements. So if I bring this to over here now, so that Y wave would reach anywhere between 1 to 1.226, and that region sits between 16.82 cents to 17.05 cents. And as you can see, we ended up tapping into that region, and so it's possible that the wave 4 is now complete, and then we get to see that push to the upside. And so if I go back to the hourly chart and remove this, so assuming that the wave 4 is now complete, what I'll do is set the wave 5 target. And that wave 5 target will be a 1.236 to 1.618 retracement of the wave 4. And so as you can see, Algo has the potential to reach anywhere between 18.88 cents to 19.52 cents. And it is interesting to note that the 50 EMA is actually on the brink of crossing the 200 EMA, which is also known as a death cross. And that's a reflection of what's already taken place over here, where we have seen a move of over 8%. So it's not necessarily a reflection of what's to come, it's a reflection of what's already taken place. And you can also see that we are within overbought conditions. And so we could potentially see a deeper move, where we even go past this level at 16.94 cents. But alternatively, this could just be a corrective move that we're witnessing right now, and then we see a continuation to the upside. And in fact, if I go on the 4-hour chart, what you can see is we are within the oversold conditions. And so I am looking at for the bulls to regain control of the market and drive the price of Algo up towards this region here. And if I go back to the 5-minute chart, actually, let me see what's actually taking place within this recent move. And here you can actually see that we had an explosive move to the upside. And so we could potentially have a 5-wave move that's in play right now. So if I go on the 1-minute chart, yeah, so that could be the wave 5. And that could potentially be a WXY structure. So if I use the fib tool, and yeah, we're more or less extended beyond the typical requirements for that Y wave, where as you can see, we have a WXY structure over here, and we failed to reach the 1.618 resistance level. And so this move is not an impulsive move, unless what we have is a ending diagonal. So if I very quickly draw in a trend line, yeah, so this does actually meet the requirements for an ending diagonal. So yeah, we could potentially just have a corrective move that's in play right now. And so yeah, it's not necessarily confirmed that the wave 4 is set in and we are within a wave 5. We'll still need further confirmation as things stand at the moment. And so yeah, if the wave 4 is complete, then the next key target will be this region between 18.88 cents to 19.52 cents. If not, then there is an opportunity for us to go slightly deeper, which we can do as long as we don't cross this level at 16.23 cents. Then the 5-wave move that I'm currently tracking will still be valid. And so yeah, that's just my update. Hopefully you found this useful, and if you did, then feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.